Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I am going to be reacting to LANA DEL REY, Blue Banisters. I am so excited for this because I am a Lana stan. You can tell by the picture on my wall that is always on my wall in my videos. I'm just so excited, and I have heard 4 songs already. I've heard Textbook, Blue Banisters, Wildfire Wildflower and Arcadia. I've heard those 4 and there's videos of those, so you'll be able to find that on my channel or I'll link it below or something like that. However, the album is 1 hour and 10 minutes and I think it's about 15 songs, so like, you know, it's not like it's going to be a short video. I'm still going to listen to the ones that I've reacted to, but just let them run through a little bit. I'm really excited to get into it, but if you would like to become a patron, then link in the description too. If you're part of the 2nd tier, then you can join my live streams now, and I do song request live streams. It's so much fun. I normally stay on for about 1 hour and a half, 2 hours or something. We just listen to loads of songs and like everyone's really lovely, and it's not too busy yet, but like if you'd like to join, then please do. It's like, I think I'm going to do one next week, so yeah. And follow me on Instagram and I shall follow you back. Also, my hair is vibrant orangey red, I know. So I tried doing a kind of like good look for this sort of album, you know, like a Lana-y look. I kind of look very bridal in a weird way, but you know, with a touch of vibrance, of course, my hair. Yeah, I like it though. I think it all like goes well together, actually. And my little freckles and my little clasp that I got recently. That I show you in another video when I was talking about my agoraphobia sort of thing. I got these little clasps. But anyway, let's get into it. Enough of all this chatting. Let's go for it. I'm so excited. Now I'm going to ruin my hair with these. Yeah, I'm going to take the clasp off, but let's just remember it for a minute. It looked good. It looked good at one point, but now it's time to say goodbye. The headphones will not allow it. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's go for it. So the first song is Textbook, which I already know, but I am excited to hear. I've also tried not listening to the songs a lot, and plus I don't always have the time to as well, but I've tried not to because I really wanted to experience it in the album. All right, let's go.
I guess you could call it textbook. I was looking for the father I wanted back, and I thought I found it in Brentwood. And then there was the issue of her.
It's so beautiful.
I didn't even like myself or love the life I had. You got a Thunderbird, my daddy had one too.
It changes up so much here.
I'll do this dance with you. There we were, screaming Black Lives Matter in the crowd by the Old Man River.
Beautiful.
And I saw, you saw who I am. All the things I couldn't want for him, I screamed for them. Could we do this dance again?
I love the verses.
Do you think if I go blonde we could get our old love back? I never felt jealous before this year, but I'm jealous now.
I can hear it in Kill Bill, you know.
You know I'm not that girl, you know I'll never be. Maybe just the way we're different could set me free. And we were screaming Black Lives Matter in the crowd by the Old Man River. I scream for them. Old Man River keeps rolling, with or without him.
Gorgeous. Yeah, didn't really pause it much because obviously I've already reacted to it. It was nice to hear it again, just like that, actually. All right then, Blue Banisters. I really love this one, and it's the title track.
There's a picture on the wall of me on a John Deere. Jenny handed me a beer, said, how the hell did you get there?
That bit makes me laugh. How the hell did you get up there? It's sorry, I know I've reacted to this one as well, but it just makes me laugh. Like, how the hell did you get up there? Like, it's just it's like comedic, because it's like you can really see it happening, like with you and your friends or something. Like, you're just randomly on this huge tract of a beer, and then your friend comes and like, how'd you get up there? You know, it's got such a real relatable feeling that makes it really, like, I don't know, just funny, and I love it.
There were flowers that were dry, sitting on the dresser. She asked me where they're from. I said, a place I don't remember. Oklahoma. Jenny jumped into the pool. She was swimming with Nikki Lane. She said, most men don't want a woman with a legacy, it's our vein. She said, you can't be amused, be happy too. You can't blacken the pages with Russian poetry and be happy. 'Cause I met a man who said he'd come back every night just to help me if I paint my Banisters blue.
Oh,
Said he'd fix my weather face.
it's such a beautiful song.
Give me children, take away my pain, and paint my Banisters blue.
Again, like, you know, Lana was always pinned as someone that was not relatable, right? I've always related to Lana. I've had a weird life though, so I've always related to Lana. A lot of her situations I have actually related to, but I do know it's not extremely relatable for everyone. I really do understand that, and that was some of the like charm about her. That was something that made her so special. And like, there were people that like, she's not relatable, that criticized that, and now she's gone to the point of being so unbelievably relatable. Like, she's so relatable. Everything is coming straight from the heart. The words are just so true and authentic and real and deep and simple. Not the words like lyrically simple, but I'm just saying like what she's talking about is simple. It's nothing like outlandish. It's not about sugar daddies. It's not about you know, like jewels and diamonds and getting high, and you know, it's not about all the things that maybe aren't so reachable for some people. Do you know what I mean? It's not about like Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley and all the American like dream and celebrity life, fame, liquor, love. Give it to me slowly. But you know what I mean? So it's kind of amazing how relatable it's gone. It's like scary, but I really do like this version of her, and I love all versions of Lana, let me say. But I think this is cool. This is a really cool step for her. She never fails to surprise you.
'Cause there's a man that's in my past. There's a man that's still right here. He's real enough to touch, and in my darkest nights he's shining. Ooh.
I know that feeling.
Power of us three could bring absolutely anything except that one thing. The diamonds, the rust, and the rain. Now when weather turns to May, all my sisters come to paint my Banisters green.
So cute!
Texan makes eye in the bay. Chucky's making birthday cake.
I know she talks about how there was like a man in her life, like every May, who would come and do this thing, but it also just makes me feel like Lana now and Lana then. You know, Lana in the ultra-violence era, or the Born to Die era sort of thing, you know. It makes me think it's actually a longer time than 1 year or whatever, how long it is. Because I see a Lana who's alone and very lonely, and this guy comes over and, you know, she is just like this vulnerable little bird, you know, and he would come and help her and she would depend on him, sort of thing. It's about dependency, isn't it? And paint the Banisters blue, meaning you know, making me sad, you know, who'd come and make me sad. But like now this feels like everything feels fuller. Like, oh, Tex and Mex out on the bay, there's like, you know, people running around, it's all like birthday parties, everything feels full and bright, and all her friends are coming over and helping her paint her banisters green, which is a totally different colour, do you know what I mean? I don't know what green or grey might mean to her, but it's just a different colour from blue, which is great. But green can often resemble abundance, so having an abundance of more in her life, that is taken away from the blue stage of life. So yeah, it's just beautiful. It just really, you know, you can really see the shift between, like, I almost could see LANA DEL REY in black and white with the blue banister, like the ultraviolence one. And then when her friends are all over, you know, I could see her now with the green banister. It's all bright. So yeah, that's nice.
Summer comes, winter goes, spring I skip, God knows.
So beautiful. I love it. Because it's so sad, like melancholy, but so happy at the same time. It's just so, oh, wonderful the way it turns around. Okay. Next song is Arcadia, and I've only heard this a couple times actually, about 3 times, because I knew the album was coming.
My body is a map of LA. I stand straight like an angel with a halo. Trace with your fingertips like a Toyota. Run your hands over me like a Land Rover. In Arcadia,
This bit.
all roads that lead to you as integral to me as arteries that pump the blood that flows straight to the heart of me, America.
Oh, so beautiful.
I can't sleep at home tonight. Send me a Hilton hotel or a cross on the hill. I'm a lost little girl, finding my way to you.
Those little strings in the background.
My body is a
Oh, it's like
map
a,
of LA.
sounds like a bit like a,
My
I don't know what that is, some type of horn.
I hate you. My curves, San Gabriel all day. My lips like the Phylix, the bay. If you think that you know yourself, you can come over. All roads that lead to you as integral to me as arteries that get the blood flowing straight to the heart of me, America. I need a miracle. They built me up 300 feet tall just to tear me down, so I'm leaving with nothing but laughter in this town, Arcadia. I'm leaving them as I was, 5'8", Western bound, plus the hate that they gave. By the way, thanks for that. On the way, I'll pray for you.
Wow.
But you'll need a miracle.
So beautiful. I'm so lost in this. I wonder what it would be like when I actually finally hear a song I haven't heard yet. I do know the interlude as well, but I wonder what it would be. Yeah, because like the next one after the interlude is going to be Black Bathing Suit, and that's going to be completely new. So something I've definitely not heard. I wonder what that will be like. Because listening to the ones I've already heard, I'm just like, I'm just flowing with it, really. I've also got pajama trousers on, under. So like, I was trying to switch my dress, but it's getting stuck on my trousers, and I was sad about that. But it's okay. Okay, right, let's do it. catch my breath before the next song. I just saw the flowers and was like, oh yes, I need that. I surprise myself sometimes. All right then, let's do it. Black bathing suit. I'm still a little bit out of breath, but I'm good. Okay. Crows. Very atmospheric.
Grenadine, quarantine, I like you a lot.
Oh my god, it's so whispery.
And if this is the end, I want a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Someone to eat ice cream with and watch television. I'm tired of this shit.
Oh, I love the honesty.
'Cause my body is my temple, my heart is one too. The only thing that still fits me is this black bathing suit. You don't know me any better than they do.
Okay. It's actually giving me a bit of honeymoon vibes, you know, like the vocal and like the kind of muffled sound, but the black bathing suit. Like the vocal has a real honeymoon, you know, like the album Honeymoon vibe. In a weird way, it feels like a follow-on from Music to Watch Boys to. Putting on my music when I'm watching the boys. I don't know, it just feels like the flip side of it, like the future Lana, you know what I mean. It feels like the second part. I don't know, but I like it already because I really like how like true it is again. Very honest, very authentic. So I'm loving that.
You said I was bad, let me show you how bad girls do.
Oh!
No one does it better. You said I was bad, let me show you how bad.
Oh, that's cool! She's still a bad girl though.
Does it better? Swisher sweet magazines promise you it's not hard. So I'm not friends with my mother, well I still love my dad. And traditional lover, can you handle that? I guess I'm complicated, my life's sorta too. I wish you could see to my soul through this black bathing suit.
Oh, I like that.
Know me, 'cause I sing like an angel, my heart's like one too. The only thing that fits is this black bathing suit.
Oh, I love it.
Looking at me, looking over.
Okay, yeah, that's so cool. So like, I wish you could see my soul through this black bathing suit, and I sing like an angel, I have a heart like one too, but the only fits me is this black bathing suit. That's cool as well. I like that. I really can't wait to get into the lyrics properly and really like dive into what that might mean. I've got a few ideas, but I'm gonna wait. And I like the way she was saying all the listing little things, then going, can you handle that? And it felt like she was talking more than singing. You can really feel like you're there with her. You almost feel like you're in Lana's body asking this guy, you know. She really paints an image that you are Lana in a way, you know, rather than you're watching her. You feel like it's you doing it, you know, talking, because it's just so intimate and so real that it just feels so relatable that it feels like it could be you. But I'm just loving this, and I love the way it sounds. It's got a real, this one, like, for being still different, it still has that deep Lana essence that just feels so strong in this. That slight bit of badness.
You said I was bad, let me show you how bad girls do.
Yeah!
No one does it better. You said I was bad, let me show you how bad girls do. Go on, let them talk about me.
Hey!
They're just yesterday's news. They're fucking broke and we're laughing about it. Mail me when you get the blues.
Yes!
We'll have the last laugh about it.
Oh, I love it.
She's really made stars for me. She's really
on each side, you know, just clashing around. The piano to end it. Wow, I keep getting like kind of carried away, you know. I keep just being like, ooh, like sometimes the vocals and the music will just come in and I'll just forget I'm even doing a video for a minute. I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'll have to come back to it. But I don't know, that's nice. It's a nice feeling to be lost in the music. I loved that, by the way. It unleashed a little part in me that felt the way that I do when I listen to Lana. You know, for the first time, when I first listened to Lana and knew I related to her, that gave me that feeling again. It's a feeling that I've never had with any other artist, and I'm sure that you guys can agree and you can attest to that too and feel that way. You know, just like no one does it like Lana does it. I'm not sure how much I can really explain it, but I think you already get the essence of Lana. It's not something that is very easily explainable. All right then, If You Lie Down With Me.
Put your Red Boots on, baby, giddy up. Baby, won't you dance, baby, get away. Tour me twice, I'll treat you like a holiday. And don't say you're over me when we both know that you ain't.
She sounds like a cowboy.
Don't
Not like a cowgirl, but you know what I mean.
Me. Just do what you do best with me. Dance me all around the room. Spin me like a ballerina, super high. Dance me.
Oh my god. That lyric goes back to Lizzie Grant when what's the song called? Oh no! I always do this. The song called, and it's like, dance me round the room. Dance me round the room, and it's like a weird name. It was like you'll tell me in the comments, or I'll put it in editing. But it was like a really like kind of screwed up song, really, and it was all about like being pretty in her dress, dance me around the room. It was a bit like, you know, it had some like kind of domestic, you know, in it. Let me just have a look. Yes, I think the song's called Smarty. Because she's like, nobody does it like Smarty does. Nobody. No, nobody. I can't remember it fully. I've only heard it a couple times. But she does say, like, dance me around the room or spin me around the room. So that's interesting that she's saying it now in this song. Because, like, that song stood out to me, like, when I heard it. Because it was like, really quite dark. Like, really, I almost felt sad when I heard it. But I still really enjoyed it. But it was just like, whew, that's some heavy, vulnerable feelings. But then I tried looking into the meaning of it too, and there was so much about like how, I don't know, I'm not going to go into it right now, but maybe I'll do a revisit to the album one day, who knows. But yeah, that's interesting. When I heard that just stood out.
Dance me all around the moon. Light me up like the 4th of July. Once, twice, 3 times the guy I ever thought I would meet. So don't say you're over me. If you lie down, lie next to me. La 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 la. If you lie down, lie next to me. La 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 la.
Wow.
When you lie down, lie next to me.
The way the songs pick up, so nice.
Get your jacket on, be a gentleman.
Yeah, like the way the songs pick up is so nice because it's like, you know, it's not going anywhere crazy, but most of it is just like the drums might add an extra little, like, you know, little crash in there or a bit more to it. And then it's mainly the vocal as well, just like layering more just to like thicken the sound, but it's so subtle.
Get into
but so
your
impactful.
Truck and pick me up at 8.
Pick me up at 8.
Burnt by fire without try like a stowaway.
Stowaway. I like that. Oh, is that a guitar?
If you lay down, lie next to me. Dance me all around the moon. Like 6 times till I'm sick and I cry. Once, twice, 3 times the guy I
That's interesting. Spin me around 6 times so I get sick and I cry. Because that doesn't sound like a nice thing, does it? But so maybe she's saying spin me around the room in not a great way. Maybe it means like messing me around, you know, play games with my head. Messing me around. Instead of something nice like dancing. Who knows?
Don't say over me.
Well, I suppose that's playing
When
games.
they all know that you're lying.
You know, don't say you're over me when you're lying.
If you lie down, lie next to me. When you lie down, lie next to me.
I did some really patchy vocals over that one, but but that little, I like that so much. I really liked it finishing off on that little like just instrumental part, just extending and the sound becoming more clearer and clearer. Oh yeah, I really liked that. That was a good one. Let's do it. Beautiful. I'm so happy to be doing this. I'm really loving it, you know. Wow. I just found it interesting because it sounded like really delicate piano keys, but like felt like they were being pressed really hard. But I don't know if that's because it's been recorded so close to the actual, you know, like the keys, where you can hear them, you know what I mean, like a field recording. But yeah, I just found that interesting.
Let's keep it simple, babe. Don't make it complicated. I try not to be bad. Eccentricity's holding me back. If I could be more like you, I would, but I can't, and I'm glad about that. What if someone had asked, got so not to be sad? Never known who he was or the man he'd become. There would be no blue period. Let me run with the wolves. Let me do what I'll do.
It's so interesting that, you know, you can hear like, when she sings, you can hear like the rattling almost. And I don't know whether that's because she's doing that paper thing she does, where it like, you know, makes the paper kind of rattle. Or if it's just like she's singing powerfully and they've not got like a big compressor on it, if you know what I mean.
So I can turn blue into something beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful like you. Let's keep it simple, babe. We can't afford to change it. Don't turn me into something I'm not. There's no way to sustain it. So I'll be who I'll be. If you think that that's cool, then I'll take you back. What if someone had asked, got so not to be sad? Let me show you how sadness can turn into happiness. I can turn blue into something beautiful.
It's cool. I didn't catch the line before when she says, let me turn something sad into something good, or whatever she said. And I didn't hear that line first, but when she said like, let me turn something blue into something beautiful, I was already thinking she means turn something sad into something happy before I even heard that line. But it's nice that she does say the line just to clarify it. Also, when she said let me run with the wolves, I thought that was interesting too, because it reminded me of Chemtrails Over the Country Club. Another, you know, I've reacted to that too, and I've spoke a lot about that and what I feel about that. But yeah, I liked that because it made me think of it, and running with the wolves still being that Lana that's, you know, she is a bit a sad girl, but she can make it beautiful. She can turn it into a positive. She knows how to grow and she knows how to change, and turn her sadness into art too. So she's basically, this song is just basically saying, don't change me, because you can't sustain it, and if you're cool with that, then yeah, come back. But that's nice, I like that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like you.
The piano. Aww. That song was 3.5 minutes, but it did feel quite short. But I think that's because the other ones are like a bit more over a minute longer than that. I like the shortness of it, honestly, because it was very stripped back. All right then, Violets for Roses. I like the sound of that.
There's something in the air. The girls are running around in summer dresses with their masks off, and it makes me so happy. Ever since I fell out of love with you, I fell back in love with me.
Yes!
And boy, does it feel sweet, like a summer breeze. Since I fell out of love with you, I fell back in love with the city. Like the Paramount sign sparkling, sparkling just for me.
I don't know why, but like, I'm not entirely sure she's talking about a guy here. I suppose it's ambiguous and it could be about a guy, but is she on about the city? Is she on about LA? Or like, you know, is she on about like the city, you know? She's saying, you know, bookstores are opening their summer dresses, people aren't wearing masks. It seems like a place that's a little more like less crowded. There's little bookstores, so like little businesses. She's falling in love with the sea now. She's not around, you know, this person, because in the city, which is the person, you know, in the city there aren't seas and stuff. I think I'm onto something here. I think I'm onto something here, but yeah, I feel that. I live in like a seaside town, and it's so beautiful, and I would not want to live anywhere else if I'm honest. So yeah, I feel very lucky.
You made me trade my violets for roses. You tried to trade in my new truck for roses. Don't forget all of these things that you love are the same things I hate. A simple life, I chose this. God knows the only mistake that a man can make is trying to make a woman change and trade her violets for roses.
Wow. So that's interesting. It throws a bit of a spanner in the works because it's not necessarily all about the city, but I like the trade my violets for roses sort of thing, because violets are usually sad, aren't they? And then roses are romantic and full of abundance, and passionate and so on. So that's interesting to me, just like the different flowers and trading them. But in some way it sounds like there's some sort of negative to it in the way she's saying it, like you can't change a woman and trade her violets for roses. But maybe that's going back to the song before of like, yeah, I'm blue, yeah, I could be sad, but I make something beautiful out of that. Maybe there's this kind of, don't try and change me, as in I'm not going to ever be like this positive bunny rabbit or something. There's always going to be something darker within me. Maybe it's going back to that again. I don't know yet. I'm interested to look into the lyrics though.
There's something in the air. I hope it doesn't change, that it's for real. The beginning of something big happening. The silence is deafening. Ever since I fell out of love with you, I fell back in love with the streets. And God, does it feel sweet, like a summer breeze. Since I fell out of love with you, I break dance to the backbeat. It's playing just for me.
I get it. Okay, I feel like I get it now. I feel like she ran away to the simple life, to the country, because she was in love and so on. And I think maybe, okay, there's two ways to go about it. Maybe her love lived out in the simple life, you know, lived in the, you know, in the seaside town, let's say. And so she followed him there, but then it started to dampen that side of her, you know, he started trying to change her. Or it could be that he lived in the city, right? And she had to run away from the city, get away for a bit, and go into, like, you know, more rural areas just to take a break and fall in love with herself again. And that's like the seaside town. It's very sweet there, and she really, really fell in love with the simplicity. But now that she feels more healed, she doesn't feel so afraid of the city. So now she can go back to the city too and enjoy, like, the streets, and enjoy the breakbeat, and enjoy all the things that the city had to offer before she met this man. I hope I'm onto something there. I imagine it's just really obvious to all of you, but this is my first time hearing, and yeah, anyway.
You made me trade my violets for roses. You tried to take all the pink off my toes, and God knows the only mistake that a man can make is trying to make a woman change and trade her violets for roses. Trade her violets for roses. There's something
Beautiful.
in the air. The girls are running around in summer dresses with their masks off, and it makes me so happy.
Oh, that's so cute. I find it so interesting how much of, like, the, you know, the whole pandemic stuff does, you know, go into this album and so on. It's weird to think that, like, I know it's still happening and so on, but it's so weird to feel like, I don't know, that this happened all over the world, and it was like it's a real thing, in the sense of, like, something that, like, it almost feels normal now, but it's something that, you know, a lot of people haven't gone through ever in their lifetime. So I don't know, it's, when you hear it in music now, it feels kind of so eerie about it in a way, but because we all went through it, and it doesn't matter what way we went through it, we all went through it. So I don't know, it's just interesting. All right then, let's do it. Next song is called Dealer. Oh, coming in hard with the drum. Ooh, okay, very clear. I do like that.
Please don't try to find me through my dealer. Please don't try my father either.
Who else is singing? Okay, so the other singer, I think, is Miles Kane, who is a British singer. I recognise him very much so, but yes. Anyway, I was thinking, who is this?
I check it, I wreck it, I turn it around. I gave you all my money, gave you all my money, gave you all my money, gave you all my money.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't wanna live.
Ooh!
I don't wanna give you nothing.
Wow! Sing it!
Why can't you be good for something?
Oh, she sounds so classic.
Not one shirt off your back. Why can't you be good for something?
She's such a 60s vibe with that vocal, you know.
Not one shirt off your back.
Please don't try my doctor either. He won't take any calls. He's
Lost
no
my balance.
fucking spirit.
He's got a cool voice, this guy, but it's not as, like, captivating as Lana Del Rey. When Lana Del Rey came on then, I was like, oh, yes, stealing the show. maybe I'm not used to this voice as much, but it's very similar to a lot of like old rock indie kind of voices to me. You know, I'm just not that into it, I suppose.
And I was late. I gave you all my money, gave you all my money, gave you all my money, gave you all my money.
I like that.
I don't wanna live, 'cause you never give me nothing back.
Oh, I love it.
Why can't you be good for something?
I really like that she's chosen to do this with her voice recently.
Not one shirt off your back. Stranded through my life. Now you've got a busy all circuits are busy. Goodbye.
I like that.
Goodbye. All circuits are busy. You're high.
I like that. I like Lana doing that. Yeah, I think Lana made the song for me. Not to be cruel or anything. It's nothing to do with him really. It's just her bits just livened it up a little bit, and just like the talking and then a little harmony and then like the huge vocal. She just had a bit more dynamic in what she was doing. So yeah, I enjoyed it for her, and he was good. He did his job, if you know what I mean. Sorry, Miles Kane, this is horrible. I imagine you do some other very good songs that I actually probably like that I don't even know are your songs at the moment. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just my opinion, I suppose. Next song is Thunder. Thunder! Ah! Lightning! Thunder! Okay, sorry. Oh, I like that. The way that just came in and went away.
You roll like thunder when you come crashing in. Down ain't been the same since you left with all your friends. You act like fucking Mr. Brightside when you're with all your friends.
Oh, no.
But I know what you like.
Oh, yeah.
When the party ends,
Oh, yeah.
just do it. Just do it, don't wait. Just do it.
Oh, I really like this.
Just do it, don't wait.
That string. The strings like, and then nice.
You roll like
Beautiful.
thunder.
I like the guitar too.
Pouring all your drink.
Those words as well.
Body's lit and you, my friend, half cut when you begin. Just do it. Just do it, don't wait. I don't wanna wait. Just do it.
Wow. Wow.
'Cause if you're on fire, just keep burning.
Wow.
Till it
I love it. Wow.
If hello just means goodbye, then honey, better walk away. Just do it. 'Cause I don't wanna wait. Just do it. Just do it, don't wait. If you're on fire.
Sounds so good. Oh, okay, back in the room. Did I even pause that one? I don't know. I can't remember now. But I love that one. I don't think I even opened my eyes during that one. I might have, I don't remember. I loved it though. Oh, just like honestly, I feel like that was a blur now. But I was just really into the musicality of that one. Like I love the words too, of course. But like the I kind of zoned out with the words and just was singing along because it repeated itself a little bit after, didn't it? I don't know now. It was like a really weird blur. But what isn't a blur though is those just beautiful strings and like the guitar and just the beat and the way it felt and the backing vocals, all the sounds, the actual sounds are beautiful. And I was also thinking like imagery wise, it's interesting because like often there's so many songs that I see like an overload of colour with. Sometimes it's hard to even not see the colour and just listen to the music, you know what I mean? But with this, the colours feel very in place. They feel quite just relaxed actually, and like a lot of my imagery is just Lana herself doing what she's talking about. I see her, even though as if, you know, like I said earlier, like as if I am her or I'm very close to her sort of thing. But yeah, because she's such a storyteller and she explains things so well, I very much visualise what she's talking about. But with those little strings, it's got like a white and red sort of feel to it. And those drums have like the kind of, you know, silvery and brown sort of like, you know, sort of feel to it. Nothing like outstanding, nothing like bright or anything, just very muted, but like calm. And actually that's quite nice sometimes. But anyway, let's do it. I know this one, Wildflower Wildfire, but I absolutely love it. So I'm excited just to get lost in this one as well. This one was my favourite when I heard Textbook, Blue Banisters, and this one. It was my favourite out of the three.
Here's the deal, 'cause I know you want to talk about it. What I can promise is all lie down like a bed of wildflowers. Nourish you hazily, baby. I've been running on stardust alone for so long. I wouldn't know what hot fire was. Hot fire, hot weather. It's strange, but it's true, darling.
Yes!
Not to turn into a wildfire to light up your night with only my smile, nothing that burns. Baby, I'll be like a wildflower. I live on sheer willpower that burns, burns, burns like the others, baby, burns, burns, burns. Here's the deal.
Oh, I love it.
My father never stepped in his wife could raise his hands. Hot fire, hot weather, hot coffee, I'm better. Not to turn into a wildfire to light up your night with only my small love that hurts. Baby, I'm love like a wildflower. Will burn you, nothing will It's you who I love you,
So yeah, that was a moment. I was just in that one. I love it. Oh, this is me in my living room. Like I'm in my bedroom, but I'm talking about like when I'm on my own in my living room. That is just what I dance like. I'm just like all over the place with eyes closed, just like whoa, wee, woohoo, wee. Yeah, not quite like that, but you know. But yeah. All right, this one, Nectar of the Gods. Okay. Right in there, the harmony.
What cruel world is this? Nectar of the gods. Heroin, gold in my veins, you in my thoughts. I call you up twice, hang up the phone, call again, I wanna talk.
Oh, beautiful. That little flip.
I get wild on you, baby. I get wild and fucking crazy like you never knew.
Wow.
Knew. School kid dreams came true, then passed in the night. I used to dream about people like you, now I don't know why.
Wow.
I used to sing about people like you, now I just get high.
Oh, I've got goosebumps.
I get wild on you, baby. I get wild and fucking crazy like the color blue.
I'm so interested to know who she's talking about. Is she talking about celebrities that she's looked up to, or is she talking about a guy, you know, or like, you know, people say don't meet your favourite celebrity or whatever because it could go quite badly or whatever. Never meet your heroes. But is she on about that in a way? Because like Nectar of the Gods is interesting. I'm wondering if that means like, you know, the gods being like the icons and it being sweet, you know, when you're just looking up to them, but maybe when you meet them, it's a different thing. I don't know. And she says, you know, I used to write songs about you, but now I just listen to you or whatever. I just get high or something. She's past all of that now. Like her teenage dream has changed and it's either been fulfilled and she doesn't really care about it, or that she just doesn't care about it anymore. And it hasn't been fulfilled. You know what I mean? Gorgeous.
I get wild on you, baby. I get wild, fucking crazy like you never knew.
That's interesting, that line.
California, homeland of the gods.
Oh, yeah.
Once I found my way, but now I am lost.
Oh, chills. Oh, that was beautiful. That was really, wow. That ending, she kind of just put it all together really, like, used to be land of the gods, or is land of the gods. I used to know my way, but now I'm lost, you know, like, just don't connect to it anymore. Isn't it crazy to think, like, you know, when we had the album Norman effing Rockwell, that was all about California and the American dream in that way. Like, you know, there was heartbreak in it too, but now it's like so far from it. I just love it. I just love this album. Oh my God, we literally only had 3 songs left. What? For a slow album, for like the song, you know, the songs aren't wild, are they? They're not exactly extreme. That felt like it went so fast because it's actually 1 hour and 10 minutes, the whole album. I think. Something like that. But what? Okay, I'm cool with that. All right then, so 3 songs left. Living Legend. I have been recording for 1.5 hours, to be fair.
And sweet baby Jane don't know a thing about my songs, but she knows I'm a monsoon. And baby, you, all the things you do send me straight to heaven. you never knew what I never said is you're my living legend.
So who's she talking about here? She also said something like, you know, like sweet baby Jane. Is that like a baby in her, you know, friend, one of her friend's babies or something? She goes, you don't know, I can't remember, don't know my name, but you know I'll be a mum soon. Don't know what that meant, but yeah, who's she saying is a legend? Is she saying the baby's the legend, or someone is? I don't know. Anyway, these are the questions for when I'm editing and I look into lyrics. I don't know why I'm doing it right now.
Hipsters will sing just like a dream, but you never cared about my name. And darling, I never meant to defy you, but baby, you, all them things you do, you really are my living legend. I got guns in the summertime.
Guns in the summertime. That reminds me of Florida Kilos, right? But yeah, this is interesting. This one is a very like this is one that I really do need to dive into, you know, because I'm like kind of like I'm listening to the lyrics, they're really cute and sweet, but I want to know who it's about. Is it about a guy, a new guy, or a friend, or I don't know. I need to know.
My living legend.
So like, she's literally calling them a living legend. It's quite
I
It's quite a big deal.
guns in the summertime and horses too. I never meant to be bad or unwell. I was just living on the edge, right between heaven and hell, and I'm tired of it. Ooh.
Wow, that's really
And
interesting.
the ways you move send me straight to heaven.
That's gorgeous. Very old-fashioned
Baby,
sounding.
you, what I never said to you.
Before it just gets into that, that lyric was interesting. Like, I was always living on the edge, or like between hell and heaven. And when I spoke about the chemtrails over the country club song, I said in my analysis, you know, I've got a lyric analysis too. I said something like, you know, she's talking about this simple life or something that she really wants, and it's really lovely, but she's still battling her past. There's still like pain there. There's still memories of it, and there's still like, who am I? Am I this new person, or this with a bit of that old person in me, or will it be completely gone, or will it not? Or, you know, she's in the changing period. I wonder if that's why she brought out 2 albums actually, and a poetry album, because this like last few years has been like a real, you know, a real point in her life of change and growth, a spiritual awakening maybe. Maybe it doesn't have to be spiritual, but an awakening, you know, of some sort. Yeah, it just feels so, I just really get it, basically. Like, I relate heavily, and I spoke about that in previous videos too. Is that her vocal? Doing a guitar. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
My living legend, my living legend, my living legend.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm curious. But yeah, it's funny. The guitar vocal, I've done that a few times. I remember I did it on a song. I've got so many unreleased songs, guys, honestly. I just get too scared to release them, and they never feel finished to me. I need a good producer to come help me and, you know, or at least reassure me. I just always feel like I'm doing a bad job. But anyway, I once was like, oh, how I want to get like an authentic sounding kind of guitar, you know, and like it just wasn't working out for me. And it's one of the first times like trying any kind of guitar through production, and I did that like, but I was like, and obviously did what she did, have like the amplifier, have it run for an amplifier, so it did sound like a guitar. And I remember being like, that's great, but also so funny. And like, and then when I showed it to people, they're like, that's hilarious. But then like people who are like, you know, music fans were like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people have done that. And I was like, oh, that's that's cool then. But I've never released the song. And it's just funny that LANA DEL REY did it then so effortlessly, and in such a cool way that it like was just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, in my young days of production, I thought that would be embarrassing, but actually turns out it's just pretty cool, especially when you hear Lana do it. So I really enjoyed that part then, because I was just like, yeah, that does sound cool. Nice, I like that. All right then, next song, Cherry Blossom. I just want to say as well, I'm going to say it now, I actually like this album a little bit more than Chemtrails Over the Country Club, I think. Yeah, I do. I don't know why. I feel like I don't know, I feel like Chemtrails was like the starting point of this sort of, you know, it was like everything was new, and it's like she had to get this album out because it was like, wow, this new way of life, everything's so different, and this is how I feel now, and all these certain things, you know. And then like she's still in the midst of it, there's still some muddiness, there's still some grit there, and healing. And here there is certainly healing, but it's in like a real like, it's in a place that's thickened out a little bit, a bit more understanding. There's words of clarity and distance, I suppose. And also it's got about like the pandemic and do you know what I mean? It feels like there's been some time, and it's not been that long because we all know that, but there still has been time. It feels like her thoughts are just more together. I might be sounding crazy right now, but it's just how I feel. I just really enjoy it.
What you don't tell no one, you can tell me. You're very brave and very free. I push you high, cherry blossom on your sycamore tree.
Wow.
What you don't tell no one, you can tell me.
Wow, who is this to?
Yeah, baby.
So beautiful once again.
You're very brave.
It's like a love song to a
And
friend.
there's much to see.
Mother Lana.
I'll be right here. You feel fright. Mommy is there. 'Cause what we've got to share.
Wow.
And so much to see. I push you high, Angelina, on your sycamore tree.
So cute.
What you don't tell no one, you can tell me.
You can tell me. I wonder who that was about. You know, it feels so loving. It feels so like mothering. You know, I keep thinking, is she talking to a younger person? Or I don't know. She said about blonde, tall, tan. Don't know. It could be a friend, or I don't know. I want to know. I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, I can't wait to edit this. But no, yeah, that was another beautiful one, a very sweet one. All right, this is the last song now, Sweet Carolina. It better not be Sweet Caroline. It better not be like a random cover of that. I might die. I can't believe I actually managed to do this whole video standing up.
Don't have to write me a letter, 'cause I'll always be right here, closer to you than your next breath, my dear. And you say that you're scared, my babe, I'm prepared for having the baby blues. Baby blues, baby blues.
Wow. This is definitely to a friend.
Things ever go wrong, just know this is your song and we love you.
Oh, that's really cute.
Crypto forever screams your stupid boyfriend. Fuck you, Kevin. If you're ever stressed out, just dance in the night if you get those baby blues.
Okay, this is really cute. This is obviously to her friend who's pregnant or whatever, and she's just saying how she's there for them and about the baby blues, which is, you know, a thing that a lot of women do go through. I went through it myself. I went through it in a way, and I didn't know how to tell anyone actually, because I felt bad, if you know what I mean. But it's just I was so young. I was 17 years old, and I was just terrified, if I'm honest. I was just so scared that I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's so beautiful, just being like, you know, everyone just being around. And you know, I've always thought with children, like obviously you have the two parents, but I always feel like it's so nice to have that child around lots of different people, like that you trust, like family and friends and, you know, and stuff like that, and all help each other out with each other's children and so on. It's like they say it takes a tribe, but this sounds like a really warming kind of feeling listening to this. And it was so funny, like Crypto Forever screamed to her boyfriend Kevin, and then she's like, fuck you, Kevin. I love that. It's just like it feels like you're there once again. It really feels like you're there.
If things ever go wrong, just know this is your song.
And this is your song.
I love you.
Oh, what a lovely little song to like have.
Pink
Oh.
slippers all on the floor. Woven that's over the door. It's as close as we'll get to the dream that they had in the one night 60s. And if you're stressed out, just know you can dance to your song, 'cause we got you.
Oh.
If you get the blues,
If I heard this song every time I felt sad, I'd be more sad. It would help me get the tears
just
out.
know this is your song. It'll live on and on, way past me and you.
Oh, yeah.
So don't write me a letter, I'll always be right here,
Beautiful.
closer to you than your next breath, my dear.
You know what? If I'm honest, I feel like those last three songs in particular were songs that like weren't necessarily for us. And like Lana has always said, she writes music for her. And if we like it, we like it. You know what I mean? She writes for herself in a way. You know, she put it on the album because it's for her friends. It's for her. And she's always said that too. She writes music for her friends. She writes it, you know, she likes to listen to her music with her friends and so on. And yeah, her family pretty much, like her friends and family. But those last few songs, well, especially the last two songs, they felt like, you know, they were specifically for people in her life, and we just got the luxury to be able to listen to them too and relate to them. We were able to relate to them in our way too. And they were three very, very positive, sweet songs at the end, actually, that would, you know, really leaves like a sweeter taste in your mouth, rather than leaving on any kind of bad note, really. But yeah, they felt like they were on the album, not for us, but for the friends. And yeah, I stand by that, but in like a good way. I liked it. It felt like we got to join in with it, and it made me feel like, oh, I'd love to do something like that for my friends, actually. Like, I'd love to do that, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, really, when I was hearing it. But well, anyway, that was a crazy good album. I can't believe it. I've been recording for nearly 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes I've been recording for. But wow, that's crazy. I have to say I do like it a bit more than Chemtrails Over the Country Club. I just do. It was so fluid as well. Like all the songs went well together. The only one that I didn't love was the Dealer one. However, I did love Lana's vocal in it, but it's the only one I didn't love. And it's a shame, really, because I feel bad about it. I feel bad. But yeah, let me know what your favourite is. That is something I really want to know. Let me know what your favourite is right now. I know favourites constantly change, but do let me know because I'm interested. And thank you for watching and watching me do hilarious dances now and then. But yeah, it makes me wonder what would be next, because this feels so like done, if you know what I mean. Like the album feels so like the end of a chapter, an end of a story. Like everything's good, everything feels good. You know, I'm kind of getting out of this relationship and I'm realising stuff now of this, that and the other. There's a lot of healing, and so I was like, I can't even imagine what it would go to next, and that excites me, if I'm honest. And it might be a while until we get something next, but I'm happy to sit with this. But anyway, I can't decide to do it with my hair. Bye.